On August 20th, 2021, I feel confident that I will beat Frode Haugland. In February 2019, I was in Norway to do a seminar in Hardanger Club. It was a great time, and on a second training day, Frode came. We did like a crazy training session, and we pulled I don't know how many hours with each other, and it was just like one of those great experiences because I never pulled Frode before. A few months later after that, in I guess it was September, Erling from Hardanger Open contacted me and asked me would I be willing to pull Frode in a super match in Hardanger Open 2020 in next year, I guess March. So this channel has never been about me. It's always been about arm wrestling. And if you know what I do, I train people, I prepare people, and I'm very passionate about what I do, but it's never been about promoting me. And you know, I love arm wrestling. I'm a good arm wrestler, but I never imagined myself being like elite or really good because I was doing too many things. I had too many, in my opinion, injuries that were holding me back. And when they asked me to pull Frode, I understood that like this is one of the best opportunities that I will ever have to pull someone who I really loved coming up in arm wrestling, watching pull. Like Frode is, in my opinion, one of the greatest SUPERMATCH pullers of all time. Like you can make that argument. He's in that top 5, in my opinion. And I remember just for that opportunity, I was like, yeah, I will do that. I will pull with Frode. And I remember right then and there, it was like, okay, you need to take this seriously. You need to train. You need to prepare. You need to get rid of those injuries that were holding you back. So in, I think, December 2020, I asked for like, hey man, are we still pulling? He's like, yeah, I guess so. So we both agreed, left and right arm. I think we didn't think about the format or anything. We're like, okay, let's do this. Like if you watch me, you know I have dealing with a lot of injuries with my right arm. It's not a lot, it's basically one. It's subluxation of nerve, of ulnar nerve that, you know, goes on my elbow, like medial epicondyles right here, and I just cannot pull because it's too much pain. It's like tooth pain. And I had that for, I don't know, 8-9 years. And I really work hard to fix that. I start training, really focusing on my weaknesses. And I remember that sparring session. So from that sparring session, if you can take anything, you can take this. I felt that I can finish him with my left arm. But as soon as the match went a little longer, like I felt my endurance went away. I felt like, damn, like he's so, like his endurance is so good, he would just drain me. I remember with right arm, I was still struggling, and the longer session went, like my level of left hand increased, my level of right hand decreased, and it was the opposite for him. So I spent like, okay, my left is good, but I need endurance. The system works. Don't mess with that. But my right needed a lot of work. So at the start of 2020, when the first time we needed to go for the tournament in March, in February, I went to Viking Arms. It was again in Norway. I want to face the same competition he's facing. I want to see how I do with those guys. I steamrolled over everyone. No one really slowed me down in a class. I really wanted there to be an overalls, but it wasn't. I really felt under 100 kg, maybe 110 kg, like I could beat anyone on that day. I felt so strong, so confident. So I felt really good about that. Like, okay, I destroyed the competition there. I felt really good. I felt really strong. My confidence grew. Then we went to practice table, and like the first match I had after competition was Devon Larratt. Like Devon was there. I never pulled Devon before. I really wanted to pull him. He wanted to pull me. We just went straight away and just pulled for. It was really good to work with Devon on table. And I remember I got back from that and I was like, dude, I need to slow my matches down. Like, I felt my endurance was good, my power was really good, but my endurance was not where it needed to be. So I started working on endurance, having just longer matches in the practices. Now, like 2 years later, I feel like I have one of the best endurances here in Baltics for sure. I can, like, my practices are long. I never get pumped. I can work real hard, and I never want to feel that feeling when you have nothing in your arm, where there's nothing. I never want to feel that again when I'm facing someone like Frode. So that was another thing I was working on. So then pandemic started and everything got canceled. Like, on the day I was supposed to go, I was packing my bag and they called me like, don't get on plane. Like, we are in a lockdown. 2 hours or 4 hours later, Latvia was in lockdown. I'm like, okay, so this is not happening. But all that time, I started working with Giannis more. We started working on my back pressure, which was really lacking, and still keeping the things that I was doing that made me who I am. In Latvian level, my left arm was always good. If I have no injuries, no pain, it was always good. I was always in top 5, wherever. And, but my right arm was never that great. In 2020, I think I won all my competitions with right arm. I think one time I did lose, was in tournament, and then I came back in an overall, and my right arm just increased on many different levels, in my opinion. It just went from being good to being really, really good. And was happy with that. My left was kind of injured in nationals. I didn't get top 5, but then we did a super match versus national champion that I won 3-2. After that, next competition we went to, I think I destroyed everyone in my class with my left arm, and same with right, and felt super good, super confident about everything. So we had okay, we will do the super match again in March of 2021. So it's 2 years later already. And again, it get canceled because of this. Then it was Dubai. In Dubai, I was facing a very good top roller, completely different style. And I was a little bit not believing in my own skills, because I really felt I could won that match 5-1 or 6-0 if I was just a little bit more in tune how strong my hand is. Because I was thinking my arm is stronger, I shouldn't arm wrestle with my hand. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's a different story. But I want to thank Frode. I don't know if he's training hard. Like, I got back from Dubai, then Turkey. It took me about a week to get back in my schedule. I'm training 5 times a week, doing 1 or 2 practices, really hard practices on table with best guys we have here, working in my hook, working with my top row and everything. And I feel super confident. Like, 5 weeks ago, when it set in, like, this match is happening really soon. Now it's 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks. It's going to be in 2 weeks. I was so scared. I'm 100% honest with you guys. I was really, really scared, because it's a serious opponent. Like, just opening his matches and looking at his matches, like, damn, how does that work? And it works perfectly. I'm super focused. I train real hard. First in the gym, last one to leave. My arms feel really, really good. I can pull every day. There's some minor issues, but they are really minor. I just went back. I had my back massage and everything else, just working on my trigger points, and I just feel incredibly good. I feel super confident that I'm gonna win that match. I feel like I'm the underdog. I should be the underdog. But again, Frode hasn't pulled really since 2019. I have pulled 2020. I pulled 2021. I feel like I'm good. I really don't care how he is preparing. I felt that I'm gonna beat him in 2020. When I went back from Norway and I had that 1 month of preparation to work with all the things that like I learned from pulling with Devon on my endurance, I felt so confident. I'm not, there's no chance I'm gonna lose. And now I'm even better. So we had like 2 tournaments. This weekend we'll have a tournament, and I'm not pulling anywhere. I'm just focusing on that match. Everything is for that match. In 2 days, we have Sandra Shed coming here just to work with me in a hook. I think there's no one better in a hook in Baltics than Sanders right now. He proved that by pulling Rimkus. And it's not about trying to beat Sanders. It's about testing out where I'm strong and what can I still add to my game. Because I feel like I have so many weapons now that I have just to choose the right path to the victory. And I'm very happy that this match is finally happening. Frode is one of my favorite. There's no like bad blood with us. We just make fun of each other all the time. And yeah, I'm very ready. I feel really, really confident in this match. Devon added this match to Stake Kings. Links in description. You can stake Frode, you can stake me. Of course, a lot of people are staking Frode, which I'm like, okay, those who will stake me, they will reap the benefits. But I don't care about that. I'm really, like, this made me in a way better arm wrestler. Like, I really am better with my right arm. It's just ridiculous, the progress that I have made. With my left arm, it's always been dangerous. It's still dangerous. And I feel like if he beats me with left arm, I will be very, very shocked. To be honest, I will be very, very shocked because he need to be really, really strong for that. The whole Hardanger Open event. So we're arriving in Norway on 19. It will be in Oda, Norway. On 20th, we will have super matches. We will have Kaspars Gravis versus Ričardas Andrekus. He's from Lithuania versus Kaspars from Latvia. Marats Priede versus Asle Pamsdal. Asle is Norwegian puller. Really good, really tough match for Marats. And Vladislav Krasovskis will pull Lachezar Savchev, who's a Bulgarian arm wrestler who lives in Norway. So all those matches will be live on Voice of Arm Wrestling right here on this channel. I posted the link in the description so you can go there and set a reminder and don't miss out. Without this being a serious match, and like I said at the start, it's never been about me. It's not about me. This channel is not about me. But a lot of people are fans of me or what I do, and they want to see me succeed, and I want to win for them. I think this was one of the biggest things that influenced that. I don't want to let people down. Like, that's something I really don't want to do. So I don't feel it as a pressure. I feel it as an extra power. Like, I will do this for people who support me. I will try my best for people who support me. I will not feel alone on that table. I'll be together with you guys. So on 20th of August, if you're close, go to Norway. The event should be amazing. There's going to be Engen, John, many more. People will do a seminar on Sunday. There's a tournament on Saturday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days full of arm wrestling, full of great experiences, just a huge celebration. Hardanger Open, people there are doing an amazing job on, putting together a great event, promoting the sport in their country and in the world. So yeah, tune in, don't miss out, stay strong, love arm wrestling. I will beat Frode Haugland.